Welcome back, guys. So today we're just going to blind rank 20 WWE superstars 1 to 20, and I've got stuff on the table. You see, if you see my hands, I'm just turning stuff over to remember what positions I already have. So we're going to blind rank 20, and this is 1 to 20, and I don't know who's next. This is tough. Blind ranking more than 5 becomes really tough. Magnum, his career was so short. I'm just going to have to put him at 17. Actually 18. 18 I think it's just his career was so incredibly short. It could have been much higher if he had a longer career. It's the best I can do. Finn Balor, he's going top 10. Not that high in the top 10 because there's some goats in this one, but I'm going to put Finn Balor at 8. I'm high on Finn Balor. I think he should have had a couple more world title runs. Obviously, he got injured, and Vince McMahon never likes it when people get injured. Chris Jericho. Somebody the other day, when I ranked Chris Jericho really highly, somebody said, "How dare you? He's a despicable human being." And I said, "Why do you say that?" And never responded. Why would somebody... I don't know. I like Chris Jericho. He's the master of reinvention. He's stayed relevant he's been wrestling for over 30 years, and he's always been relevant. Did you know that Chris Jericho's faced basically every main guy in Mexico, every main guy in Germany, every main guy in Japan, almost every main guy in WWE, every main guy in ECW, every main guy in WCW, every main guy in AEW. He's done just about everything. So I'm going to put, this is maybe controversial, I'm going to put him at 3. I think Chris Jericho is one of the GOATs. Next, I've got Mr. Perfect. I'm going to slot Mr. Perfect right around the Finn Balor-ish area. I'm just going to put him just ahead of Finn Balor. So he's going at 7. I think that's a fair spot for Mr. Perfect. Next, who are we getting? Farouk. I love Farouk. He's so good. The APA was so good. But there's so many GOATs in here. I'm just going to slot him in. I'm just going to slot him in at 15. I'm sorry, Farouk. I love you. I think you're fantastic. But there's so many guys in here that it's just not even fair. Daniel Bryan, he's going in at... I'm going to put him at 6. I think 6 is fair. So we've got Mr. Perfect, Finn Balor, and Daniel Bryan all in the same-ish area, which I think is very cool. Cesaro for me is going at... Let's go for 12 for Cesaro. I do think Cesaro is great, but this filter is filled with absolute goats. So Cesaro, Andre, I mean, he's got to go top 5, right? But where? I'm just going to put Andre at 2 because I don't know if I'm getting a lot of guys better than Andre. I mean, he's probably most people's Mount Rushmore. Okay, I can't say probably. I can just say he should be most people's Mount Rushmore. Mark Henry is going at 13. I think 13 is a solid number for Mark Henry. So let's just recap. I need 1, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 14, 16, 17, 19, 20. I still need a lot. Nikita, I'm just going to put Nikita at 19. I always get confused. Nikita and Nikolai, I always get confused, but I didn't right now. Kenny, again, and hate me all you want, but my videos are based on WWE. He didn't do much in WWE, so I'm just going to put him at 20. I'm sorry, Kenny Omega's going at 20. I know you guys love Kenny Omega, but I'm a WWE guy. I'm a loyal WWE guy. Jeff Hardy. Oh, I want to put him at 1, but I'm so scared I get Stone Cold. I'm just going to put him at 4. I'm so scared I get Stone Cold, Taker, someone like that. Mick Foley. Hardy is my top 4 of all time. Lex Luger. He's going at the last available spot, so he's going at 16. 17. 17, that's my last possible available spot. I would have put him lower if I could, but I can't because those spots are already taken. Next, I'm getting Scott Steiner. So this is Scott Steiner, not the tag team Scott Steiner. This is the Scott, if you see this picture, this is the Scott Steiner that came back. And he's unfortunately just going at 16. I think that's the fairest spot for Scott Steiner. I like the Steiner Brothers tag team, but this is not the Steiner Brothers tag team. CM Punk. I've got 1, 5, 9, and 10. He's definitely not going below that. I'm just going to put him at 9. I think that's fair because 1 and 5, there might still be 2 GOATs that pop up. I hope so because otherwise I messed up. Kenny Omega, I think I've already got him in here, so can't put him in again. And next we are getting Dragon. I'm going to put Dragon at 10. As you can see, 6 through 10 are all these, I wouldn't say small, but smaller work rate guys, which is kind of cool because they are definitely deserving of top 10 spot. Who do we have next? Mysterio, I'm just going to put him at 5. I think that's solid. So we need 11, 14, and 1. Just give me Stone Cold, please. Just be that guy. Larry, I'm I'm going to put Larry at 14. I need 1 and 11. Who am I getting? Nick, you're going at 11. And then lastly, this is my 1. Come on, drum roll. And my 1 is Sid. I kind of liked Sid when I was a kid. He was just a big giant dude who said the weirdest things ever. If I could redo this, it would be very different. But this is my list for now. What do you guys think? Peace.